Hello, this is Doug Heath coming at you again from the Black Business Experience. Thank you for coming in today and watching the show. Today we have as our esteemed guest Franklin Garret Jr. from MACK Construction. Franklin, good to see you.
Sir,
Thank you for
same
coming
here.
on the show. And MACK Construction is located here in San Antonio. And those of you who keep up with black businesses in San Antonio know that for years we've been trying to get some African American construction companies going here, and we've had limited success. But Frank is just celebrating the first year of MACK Construction being in business. Frank, can you tell us a little bit about how does it feel?
It feels great. First of all, let me say thank you for having us here today and giving us an opportunity to speak about MACK Construction, about what we do here in San Antonio.
Absolutely.
But you're correct. We just completed 1 year here in San Antonio, 1 year in operation, and it feels great.
Awesome. Now, how did you get started in the construction business?
Well, MACK Construction, I think, is a unique operation, a unique entity. My family operated a very similar business back in San Diego, California,
Okay.
some years ago. After completing a military service, I was looking for employment here in San Antonio and couldn't find it, and I fell back onto the family business, and
Okay.
that's how we got started.
That's awesome. And to do that just from the ground up, from inception to being a year in business, that's awesome. It takes a lot to sustain a small business for a year, especially one with so many moving parts. How did you do that?
I enlisted the help of my father.
There we go. A little legacy help.
Yes. I brought him out of retirement. He's a retired. He was a retired civil engineer from the Army Corps of Engineers, and I asked him to come on and be a consultant to the company. And like I mentioned earlier, it was a family business that he ran some years ago, so I knew he was a subject matter expert in it. So I asked for his help. I asked for the help of some very close friends, such as Mike Graves and Ken Palacios, and then, of course, my wife, Mamie Garrett, and we were able to put it all together.
So the wife is part of the business as well?
She is.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, what is your focus when it comes to construction?
Sure. We've been fortunate enough to build some different divisions, some different departments. We concentrate on demolition, construction. Within construction, we do residential, commercial, and federal. We do project management, facilities management, and site work services, i.e. earthwork.
Okay.
And then on the demolition side, we do interior, exterior, and flat work demolition.
Okay. Now, that is a lot. How many employees do you have?
We will be at right around 50 by the end of the month.
That is, well, congratulations.
Yes.
That is awesome. You're becoming an economic engine for the city of San Antonio and everything. So now, when you talk about getting into construction business, would you just wake up one day with a shovel and a pickup truck and just go out there? Can you give me some of the milestones that you've encountered?
Sure. Well, I had a little bit of an advantage. Like I said, I grew up in the industry, but I kind of went my own way for a little while. Mm-hmm. So I kind of knew a little bit of the groundwork. But basically, what the first thing to do was to get those certificates.
What type of certificates?
Go ahead and get the South Central Texas Regional Certification Agency.
Okay.
It qualifies
That's a big
you.
one.
Yes, it qualifies you as a minority small business here in the Bexar County, and that opens up the doors a lot for small businesses such as MACK to get in some projects. Get on the websites of the city, of the county.
Okay.
Register as a vendor. Go to networking meetings. Beat down the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Request not interviews, but network meetings. And basically just put yourself out there in the community.
Awesome. Now, talk about residential. What do you do for residential specifically?
Well, we do everything basically. You give us a piece of dirt, we will go from dirt to key and manage that whole project. So we also are venturing into remodeling, helping
Okay.
some of our clients that have individual homes remodel their homes.
That
as well.
is awesome. So from dirt to key, I like that. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. So now, what does the future hold for MACK Construction?
Well, hopefully, we'd like to become the preeminent engineering, construction, and project management company here in San Antonio. And then
That's a tall order. They got some long-standing competition there.
We do. You got to shoot for the stars. If and then anything you fall short, you still land on your feet. So that's what we look at doing. We are venturing out into the federal realm, doing some federal projects nationwide, and then within the next 10 to 15 years, start doing some project management overseas.
Awesome. So currently, let's see, you worked at the AT&T Center, and you got some other big projects coming up. What are those?
Well, I can't really put it out there on the street yet, but
Okay.
we're building. We're going to be doing about 3,200 residential homes from South Austin to San Antonio.
Wow.
Over the next 5 to 7 years.
Wow.
With a suburban home builder. We have another residential home builder that we're going to be working with, building their communities here in San Antonio, and we actually have landed one international project that's going to take us to the Philippines and then back here to North America.
Wow. That is phenomenal. So, within a year, you could have hundreds of employees worldwide, huh?
Growth statistics, our growth pattern is looking at about 100 by summer of next year.
That's fascinating. That's fascinating. Now, if someone wanted to get a hold of MACK Construction, well, let me just make sure that I'm clear too. What type of business solicitations are you looking for? So, if I want to build a house, could I call you and say, "Hey, Mac," or "Hey, Mr. Garrett, I have a property, an acre in South Bexar County. I need a house built. Would you do that?"
Sure. Yes, we have engineers on staff, an architect on staff.
And your dad.
And my father, he's a civil engineer, so we have that taken care of. We can draft the plans, design them, build it. Like
Survey, ground, all
survey.
those
We
things?
have a surveying team. We have the complete site work, earthwork services. So, most definitely we could help any client in building a home or just remodeling a home.
Wow. Franklin, congratulations on everything that you've done. It's very impressive. I am a fan of yours. I hope to have you back, in a year just to see where you are. If I want to get a hold of you, how can people do that?
Best way to get a hold of anyone with MACK Construction is to call our phone number. We're located here in San Antonio, Texas. The phone number is 210-451-7959. Again, it's 210-451-7959.
And that's MACK Construction, capital M, capital A, capital C, capital K. Like him on Facebook. Once again, Franklin Garret, thank you for your time today. This is Doug Heath coming at you once again from the Black Business Experience. Remember, if you're not making dollars, you're not making sense. See you next time.